Hey everyone, this is Manly Badass Hero and welcome to Daemonologie, a horror adventure game. Your task, track down a witch. Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. 'Tis a broad-bricked moonlit night for hunting witches. Step forth from the murky shadows and cast bright rays upon these festering roots, O evil that do grow out our noble lands. For ye are the plough and the scythe, and the fork that shall upturn these furtive devils, these witches. Take quiet chattin' with these crofters, and sift thee through from the lies. If their sinful tongues are just repeating, then ye have my blessing to employ further mechanisms of persuasion to loosen them. On the fifth dawn a witch will hang, best ye choose assuredly, or your own scruples may be tainted. A parting word or device. Your dream and mind may hint truths hidden to waking self, although cryptic the answers ye seek may lie there. Buffalo's Crossing, Shepherd's Abode, Edgel Woods, Odd Kirk, Ring of Stones. Let's try the woods. Let's go over the woods. Starter here. Well, there's someone there. There's just two. I don't know if that's clickable or not. Let's try talking to you. Speak. What kind of gobshite are you to be trespassing my woods? Aye, this village is full of witches and I'll curse you and all. The curse of boils on your filthy member and the maggots in your ass. That was useful. Well, I'm not sure there's downsides to doing torture. I feel like it'd be too obvious if that's what you're supposed to do. Let's see, Ring of Stones. Some of a creepy atmospheric style going on here. Speak. My, ye are the charm and devil-like. What ails ye, sire? There's not my herbs and roots can't cure, taught by my own dear mother. Okay. Kind of just meeting everybody. Not gonna do anything too drastic yet. Boy, this place is... I see some bear days. I see some cleaning in here. You know, just because it's the old days doesn't mean you just can't clean up these cobwebs. You had brooms. Sorry. Bid ye welcome, Witchfinder. I hope ye uproot the evil that plagues this land. I have seen that filthy hole by the Ring of Stones, dancing of black shadows of a night. Let's go to the Smith's abode. I'll probably reiterate some of the way they're talking. I'm probably going to say it wrong, so forgive me on that. It's outside of what I usually read. Boy, this is a very... With the art style, this is a very grim, dark Smith's abode. Aye, it was me that sent for ye. That damn shepherd is cursed. My jaw to fall loose. Though I strapped and rode it back on. Make sure to give the cursing witch a short drop. Night. They said the dreams may help me, although the dreams are really creepy. It looks like the sheep? We should go ask something about sheep. Let's check out some of these other areas. Shepherd's Abode. Yeah, a bunch of them are dead. Was I supposed to come here first? Did I break some string of prophecy. Speak. Witchfinder, you see the curse that has been laid upon me. That vile blacksmith sent his wolf familiar to slaughter my sheep. I demand retribution. You say it was a shepherd. Or rather, they said it was a shepherd and you say it was the blacksmith. And the last place we have not looked. Is there going to be a twist here, or is this going to be straightforward? Aye, me a witch, eh? Not but tall tales, you daft wee zealot. Finding the witches here, just simple folk working the land. I may have to use the torture option somewhere. I don't know yet. Let's see what happens when we go back and talk to someone. Does their dialogue change the next day? The shepherd cursed me for she says the fence I built her was no good. She blames me for the wolves that got her sheep. But the fence is fine. She left the gate open. And then she cursed me for my jaw to fall off. It's dusk right now. What happens if I talk to you again? Do I get more dialogue? We should start investigating this. No, it's the same. So, you talk to someone, it moves the time. Looks like it's the same dialogue per day, but the dialogue does change per day. And this is really weird and creepy. Something with the stones. We need to go to the stones. 2 babies. Maybe a mother in the middle? This is a really creepy game. Wow. Not like scary creepy, but like... There's a lot of atmosphere oozing here. The dream told me to come here. You need to talk. My mother is gone, but I carry on her healing arts in her stead. There's nae a soul here who has not taken my healing, except perhaps the priest, who does keek at me with strange glances. I know he does not approve of my young love. We should talk to the priest. It'd be too obvious if, like, you're the target. Do not test me, Witchfinder. I'm a man on the cloth. The whore by the wingle stones is a witch, for she has slain 3 babes no less. We did see 2 things in that dream. Day 5 is the cutoff day. We haven't been to the edge of the woods in a while. Curse you, you filthy fuck. May your eyes burst once. They're cursing that priest. He prays putting his hands down. Like he's praying to Lucifer in the underneath. We get like Warhammer vibes right now. Warhammer Fantasy. That's the atmosphere I'm kind of like feeling. So you two kind of point to the priest. You two point at each other. There was the guy under the bridge. You haven't really got much characterization out of them. Can you give me something a little more? Something a little meaty. You still at the witch business here. I can hardly confess to something I ain't. Come now, I'll fix up some nice trout or tuna flesh for supper. The church. So he is praying with hands down. Just people sitting. They look almost like slugs. Like, look how creepy this looks. This is really well done. Just aesthetically, like, it's ugly, but it's absolutely beautiful. I'll give them that. Let's go back to that church. Getting that same dialogue. Should we try the torture? Or maybe we should save that for the last days. Does anyone else give us some new dialogue? Why do you tie here while the blacksmith is still breathing? I spied him yapping to his familiars. A slack-jawed raven and a wolf. He sent the wolf here to slaughter my sheep for I refused to pay him. This feeble disaster offense he erected. There could be more dialogue from Ring of Stones. The moment has come, my healing also stand. Take my healing except that priest, who just keep giving me with strange glances. Does not prove my young love. Is that hinting the priest is one we're looking for? Because no one has taken healing here but him. I need to see at least one more prophetic dream, and then we might have to give the torture. I think that's a mechanic we haven't really been using here. Okay, so same dialogues here, kind of going back and forth now. There is something going on at the blacksmith, though. The crow. Or the raven, or whatever. It's been going on in the forms of skulls. There could also be a hinting that... I mean, we may not be looking for a witch. There could be some kind of overall corruption in the town. It's hard to tell how literal this game is. Alright. I think we need to start busting out the torture. Do it. Method 2. Periwinkles. I have a simple device that can be placed into any accursed's fingers. Though thumbs can be very effective. To loosen their tongue, you must tie in the screw. Click and drag to the left to twist time until you hear the crack. Oh my god. Oh god. Did I get anything out of that? I don't think so. Means you curse yourself down. Don't come green to me till you wield it back down. So no, it's not the chef. It's not the smith. That basically confirms that. I don't think it's a shepherd. I'm a little... The edge, the woods and the stones, they seem like they're too obvious of a target. The one under the bridge does seem like they're connected, but at the same time they're not giving me much information. I don't like that they'll use the torture though. It looks too painful, like too suffering for me. But we may be getting, we may be hitting a dead end here. We might have to start using it. To go back to Warhammer, you gotta root out the chaos. Same torture method. Oh, I think it's you, the more you torture, like, the different methods, I think it'll change. Knight, who was the witch? Well, it didn't really matter anyways, we kind of came into the end. I think I'm gonna lose and pick the wrong person. But for my next run, I need to, like, deconfirm something. And that's you, because you had the pretty spooky dream. But then again, there was no dreams about the one in the woods and one under the bridge. That could mean either you guys are innocent or not innocent. The blacksmith was the one who called me. So I don't think they would be it. The dreams could be more about... Could be more about the sins they are committing, but not them being the target themselves. But you're like I said, the one in the woods is just like a little too on the nose. And the one under that I was just fishing is kind of vague. But once again, it seems like it'd be too obvious. They look like a werewolf, right? Take a shot. Take a shot in the dark. This will, if it's false, then at least I've knocked this out for a second run. I think it's either him or the Ring of Stones. That's what I'm thinking. Congratulations, Witchfinder, on a job well done. Here is your fee. So did I get it right? Or do I just get paid no matter what? So I'm just kind of going back here. I'm trying to see if I can get some more dialogue on these characters of torture. Oh, so there is more of these weird dreams. So there is something going on with the ones in the woods. The Devil's Mark. The sealer, filthy pact with the devil, he licks her body, leaving a blackened mark on the witch's skin. This mark may hide just below the surface, making me unable to pricking skin. Here's until you find the mark. So that confirmed that it was the priest, and I did get it right? If mercy may ask will strike you down, why do you molest me so while the hour walks free? If you're taking new more bays out to the pagan spiral. Usually takes a short drop. Well, here's the dream for the fisherman. It's similar to the stone one, which makes me a little curious. But the consistency might mean, yeah, they are innocent. I am the witch, and I curse you again, that the ship and the fishermen are filthy witches and all. They feast upon festering carcasses. Like buzzards o' hell, they will feast upon your festering carcasses. And all your dinner time with the fucking necks. Huh. You chose my fate as you see fit. This must be a test. Obviously, try me with such cruel tortures, but it's not meant to question. I pray the suffering will cease and I may join him at his side. Can you see the pursuit is in folly? Finding any witches here or anywhere for that matter. Beg you, sir, trouble us no more. Any opportunity strike you dare, and finding you may witches here, and your wretched soul has made pact with devils and demons. A blackened beggar, leech upon the lantern, tome of gold. I admit, I was tempted and did covert relations with that whore. A black goat did appear to me, and I begged her to let me bed that supple maiden. She should be mine. These would love will not return. I plan to scout the roots of an old ash tree. Let's try hanging someone else this time. Is there actually like a bad ending or hang the wrong person, or no? There may be a bit of a thing going on where, like, no matter what happens, you inherently win. But you don't necessarily find out the truth. Like, there might be no truth in a sense. See what I mean? So I picked someone else, I still got a fee. Maybe more that everyone's done something wrong in this village and they're just all turning on each other. Like, that's the story. So, to just get more of the story, I'm gonna go and do the unthinkable and just see if I can piece together what story is going on here. Please, sir, the knaves witchcraft and these healing herbs. The priest sent you here, did he not? I speak ill for another of this village, but I feel he has a shadow looming over all. His slimy tendrils still hold us tight. My young love returns, ye will regret the hands you laid upon me. I tell you the evil that beats this village is grasped the priest. Or perchance that mad old crone in the woods, men walking there never to return. She says she turns them to trees. My love entered those woods has not returned. I know she has turned him into a tree. Well, we know the priest killed him. So the crone didn't do that, interestingly enough. You are my confessor. I am in league with the devil and did bargain with him to steal away my first babe. My young love told me I should do so, for he knows the priest is the father. I think he's not returning. You have your witch now. Show me the rope and let me suffer here on this earth no more. Yeah, the ending's changed no matter what. So it's more about finding out the true story of everyone than particularly finding the witch. And I guess trying to find out how everyone kind of turned against each other in the town. I can take a little more of this torch. I admit I made lies about the blacksmith. I've seen him talking to Raven Norwolf. I forgot to close the gate, and the death of the sheep are not but my own stupidity and carelessness. As the old fisherman is the witch ye seek. This is more beast than man. I would not be surprised he was the one who ate my sheep. Okay, so we got the truth out of that one. Alright, I admit the fence I sold her was not my best work, but it doesn't change her being a witch. Hang the shepherd lest you doom us all. Okay, so Shepherd's story is just basically, so Shepherd left the gate open. The blacksmith did not do his best work, but it had nothing to do with anything, aside from that. I confess, please no more torture. The shepherd would not pay for my work. I stoked up Lucifer himself from my fire since the wolves are hell upon our sheep. Damn ye, just hang me now and end my suffering. Hang that shepherd an awful for she most cursed which I have ever known. I confess to being the witch. Please torture me no more. I slaughtered my own sheep and sacrificed to the devil himself. It was a curse to drop off that flapping jaw from the blacksmith and end his insufferable yapping. Hang me now as I may rid of this awful place. I think everyone's just the witch. Bleed over every orifice, you cursed wretch. That blacksmith is a filthy witch and he's gonna smelt your ankles and hammer them to your ears. He dances with the devil's flames. Oh, dear cursed poor filled tongue. I've seen that filthy whore by the wingless stones birthing babes and dashing the wee brain out upon the rocks. She'll dash your filthy breaking out ever since her filthy lover's never coming back. If you saw to that, we are the witches and I dare to put the noose around us all. We can all hang together. Okay, so we got the whole story together. So basically, everyone's a witch, I guess, if you would define it that way. At its core, there is basically a story of, so no matter what, you get paid. It's really about figuring out the truth of what went down in this town. So, I guess by definition, you could say everyone is your target, because they all did some kind of literal sacrifice to Lucifer at some point to get back at someone else in the town. But I think there's a bit more of a, rather than the whole town's gone bloodborne corrupted, there's a little bit of that. But it's more of a, look at how all these normal people all turn against each other. So the priest slept with the woman at the stones. They had a baby. She sacrificed the baby, I guess in conspiration with her husband, saying, oh, the priest has his baby, get rid of him. So that's the sin right there. And then the priest coveted her. I guess he killed the husband and then buried him with his skull under some tree. There was a sin there. The blacksmith and the shepherd both lied. They both did bad things. Also bad things there. I'm not quite sure what the fisherman did. But I'm assuming everyone in this town is involved somehow. It depends on how you take that dream. Because he does have the same things there that are in the stone place. And they do mention that the fisherman and the blacksmith they're taking carcasses. In the fisherman's case, I wonder if it's linked somehow to the woman at the stones. Maybe she helped her out. Because his location has babies in it. And that's why I'm wondering. is he a cannibal somehow? I don't know. He mentions Neptune, but a lot of fishermen, a lot of nautical people would mention Neptune. It's you go to see someone, they say, well, Neptune, please be nice to me. So I don't think that's firm evidence of anything, but I'm just going to go by on the dreams, because I think the dreams are prophetic, just not in the way we initially thought. But in the end, it might be just because it was a game jam and they had to cut it short, but in the end, maybe depending if we take it symbolic, we kind of just get in here, we make our gold, we don't really care about fully justice, or everyone here technically can be punished in some way. We just get in there, do our job, got our gold, and got out. And in the end, you've got a town that absolutely just hates each other. So, overall, for a game jam game, pretty well done. Very creepy, kind of oppressive atmosphere. I do, like I said, I like how there wasn't a specific target. It was just investigating, find out the town's like, oh, everyone here is pretty bad. And then you get like a kind of unsatisfying ending, per se. It kind of fits due to the subject matter of what this is. Because if it went a little too literal, like you hang someone and they suddenly revived and they're like, yes, I'm going to defeat you, I'm a witch, I'm a monster or something, that would kind of cheapen it. It would kind of cheapen the build-up that was there. But then if you make it a little too innocent, where it's just like, oh, you're the monster all along, then that also kind of cheapens the build-up. So I think they kind of chose the balance there. But like I said, there's no satisfying ending, there's no satisfying confrontation. It's just, people can just be bad. That's how it is all around. So, this isn't the exorcism, this is more of a bit of Lord of the Flies. Anyway, so thank you all for watching me play Daemonologie. I'll see you guys later, and take it easy.